business, a true blue network marketer. She is a passionate entrepreneur. She is a mom of two. She has made close to $1 million in Isogenics over her years. She has made very, very good income, built a very solid team. And tonight she is going to communicate. She's a very good communicator. So she's going to share with us all the details on this mad dash to Mexico. So excited for you to be blessed by her knowledge and her presence. And yeah, it's fun to see your faces on here. Julie, you should have share access, and I will just mute myself. Go ahead, Julie.
Cool. Happy Monday, everybody. I did not have the chance to get on Allison's power hour today, but I know I'm sure blessed everyone with her presence as she always does. I could see that Lisa said in the comments it was a great power hour. So always great to start the week off in total action. So I am thrilled to be talking about Mad Dash to Mexico tonight. If you were on the Dickerhoof call last night, if you can just drop like a 1 in the comments, just so I know how many people were on the call last night and how many people this is going to be the first time they're hearing the information. Okay, so it looks like we have a lot of people that were on last night. Cool. I do know we have a handful of people that were not on the call last night, so I am going to share a little bit about the challenge, and then we're going to kind of dig into some, I would say, like tips, tricks, things that I have seen over my years in Isogenics that if you are somebody who wants to run for this trip, and I'm telling you guys, if you're on this call tonight, you should be making plans to go to Mexico in December. This is the most accessible I have ever seen a trip promotion that Isogenics has won. I was so fortunate to, when I was still within the start demographic, which I'm not anymore, but when I won one of the Isogenics Isoderby trips to Mexico. I got a spot on the start team. And I can tell you that it was absolutely an incredible experience. And yes, we stayed at a beautiful place and it was a beautiful resort, but there is something so special about just being together in community. And if you were on the Dickerhoof's call last night, you know that this trip, this promotion was the brainchild of when they came together at Top Achievers. And I freaking love that because it's coming from the field. The field knows what we need. And you guys to be in a beautiful tropical place with the people that you love, surrounded by the community that is Isogenics is just so, so powerful. A couple of reminders for the week, just to get some kind of business out of the way. The book club is John Maxwell's The Power of Five. Kelly is running it. Tia has a copy of it. Tia runs the evening book club. So if you are participating in the book club, want to participate in the book club, you can drop into the comments if you don't have the details on that. Otherwise, you can check out Impact Makers for all the details there. I am going to share my screen so that everybody can see kind of the details around the Mad Dash. Again, it does sound like most of the people who are on tonight were on the call last night. So I'm not going to spend a ton of detail, but like I said, I know there are a few of you that were not. If you did not hear, it's Playa del Carmen, the Grand Hyatt. This is this beautiful, magical place. I want you to picture yourself sitting right there on one of those chairs. It's going to be amazing. So this is what the resort looks like. It's certainly a beautiful, beautiful spot. And you, my friend, can find your way there with a guest to this all-inclusive resort in Playa del Carmen. And we're going to lay out exactly what you need to do to get there. So basically you can earn a room with 2 people. So it's all inclusive. So that includes your food and your drink, and you get $1,000 for airfare and transportation costs. So it's up to you to book your own airfare, and then you will arrange your transportation to and from your airport in your home market, and then to and from the Cancun airport to the Grand Hyatt in Playa del Carmen. It's very easy. There's lots of shuttles that run from the Cancun airport to various hotels. And guess what? I think it'll be so fabulous when anybody that's on these fall call series, we all book our flights and can set up our shuttles to run ourselves to the Grand Hyatt together. They do have the option that if you decide for whatever reason, whatever the circumstances might be in life for you, that you do not want to take the trip, there is a $600 cash reward for you. You can always have that as an option as well. So how to earn the trip, that's really where we're going to spend the most of our time tonight. The contest promotion, it actually started last week, and this is very typical for Isagenix because they like to be able to reward the people that are already in massive action. So it's always like this surprise, last week counted. So if you did anything last week, if you enrolled anyone last week, if you rank advanced anyone last week, if you yourself, it counted, okay? And if you didn't, guess what? I didn't either. So you're in good company, and we just move forward. So the contest date, September 27th through November 14th. So that we have about 6 weeks from today. The trip dates are already set. So it's December 9th through the 12th. And in case anybody's wondering, my birthday is December 13th. So it will be fabulous to be there celebrating my birthday with all of you. There are no caps on qualifiers. So typically when Isagenix runs a trip promotion, it's like top 100, top 150. In the ISA Derby, it was always like the top 10 teams that win get the trip. This is literally like you hit the benchmarks, you earn the trip. And I love this because you're in total control. That means that if Allison goes bananas and she enrolls 75 people and rank advances 40 of them, that's awesome. We'll celebrate Allison, but she's not going to knock you out of your spot because you're working this business in your super part-time schedule and you're just going to focus on hitting the benchmarks, right? And I love that because it's rewarding people to work exactly where they're at. And somebody that is high achieving isn't necessarily going to knock you out of a spot because guess what? If you hit the trip criteria, you're high achieving also. So the criteria, enroll 5 customers. They have to have 100 BV and be on lifestyle rewards. So just keep that in mind. If you have trouble enrolling people on lifestyle rewards, please reach out. I just don't make it an option. Like, when we're running promotions like this, or when like the company, for example, runs a promotion where they run free shipping with lifestyle rewards, I always just tell people like, this is the way I can get you the lowest price point on your initial order. They can always shut it off. It's really just like a non-conversation for me. So just know if you're struggling with that, reach out to me, reach out to another leader to get some advice, because it really isn't an issue when you just posture it the right way. So just keep that in mind. So that is criteria number 1. Criteria number 2 is develop 4 new personally enrolled consultants. And for anybody new on the call, a consultant means somebody that has converted to an associate and they've enrolled 1 person on their left and 1 person on the right with 100 BV. So you have until November 14th to help 4 people get paid in Isagenix. And then the last criteria is that you want to personally enroll either a manager, have a personally enrolled that newly rank advances to manager, director, or executive. So this could be somebody already in your downline. So if you have somebody that has been a consultant, but maybe they're like a little bit interested in the business, but they've never really dabbled in it, they've never hit manager yet, that person could be your person that runs to manager, director, or executive. So they don't have to be newly enrolled during this contest period for the second 2 bullet points. They just have to have never hit those ranks before. So you could have had a customer that's been here for a year already and they're ordering products, but they've never shared it. They've never hit consultant. They can qualify as one of your, 4 newly developed consultants. I'm going to pause here and just look to see if there are any questions. Yeah, Tia says, send them the recommended cart link with the lifestyle rewards. Yes, best contest ever. It is. It's so great. And I love, love, love that it is just super duper accessible. So one of the things that I did, because I'm a super strategy analytical thinker, was today I went through and I wanted to really lay out like, okay, if I had somebody brand new and they were, for example, maybe going to join me with the collagen, how could I help paint the picture for them for what this could look like for them financially, right? Because helping people get to consultant means helping people get paid. And that's all we're trying to do, right? And when we're trying to hit that last bullet point, helping somebody get to manager, director, executive, like you guys, my goal is to find somebody brand new who wants to run to Mexico, who wants to order their collagen or their 30-day in the next 2 weeks, and they themselves want to find their way to Mexico. Okay. So I laid this out because I wanted to see what the math was going to look like. So here's what the math looks like. If I have somebody that enrolls on a Beauty Afterglow bundle, it's this is without tax and shipping. It's $215.95 in the US. Okay, so I wanted to lay out like, this is my customers, all their costs. The first month, so the month of October, they're going to get their afterglow. They're going to pay $29 to convert to associate. We know that's the cost of doing business in Isogenics. And then I just estimated, right? They're going to have $200 of product in November and $200 of product in December because they themselves are going to run to try to earn the Mexico trip. And we know staying active, once you put this amazing nutrition in our body, you don't want to give up. Then I laid out legit what the bonuses would look like. Okay. So I just want you don't have to memorize this. What I want you to see is that in the end, without cycles, you guys, we're talking about over $1,000 in bonuses for them to enroll 5 people, help 4 of them get to consultant, and help 1 of them get to consultant, and then become a manager. And here's why it's important, because maybe you're sitting around going, gosh, it would be nice if I had a whole lot of customers that I could just flip to consultant and manager, but maybe I don't have anybody that's active, or maybe I myself have not been active in a while and I'm really starting fresh. I want you to be able to see what this looks like. I want you to be able to see how accessible this is. And if you can find someone, maybe it's your best friend, maybe it's your sister, maybe it's your mom, and you guys want to win this trip to Mexico together, you can. And this is what it's going to look like. So you're saying hard costs for me to get the nutrition that's already a part of my budget is around $650. And I can show you a way to earn over $1,000 in bonuses plus cycles, which are going to be in there, and a trip to Mexico. Okay. So I want you to really think about the excitement and the energy that you could bring to your social media, that you could bring to your network as you start to talk about, if you are somebody brand new, the opportunity somebody has to really come in ground floor and run to Mexico right now. I don't know if anybody has any questions on that, but I thought it was just, for me personally, I wanted to see the math. I wanted to see how I could cast the vision to somebody to say like, okay, this is your investment, right? Like I'm saying, like spend $650 on yourself. And guess what, you guys? There are a lot of people that spend $650 on themselves on way more than food. It's a trip to Lululemon. It is Starbucks. It is all these other ways that people are already investing in themselves. Like, gosh, invest $650 in yourself for really amazing nutrition and to give yourself the vehicle to earn all of that basically for free, plus spending money, plus a trip to Mexico. Okay. So look at that and really think about who you could cast the vision to. Who are the people in your life that are seeking adventure, that maybe they don't have the money right now to plan a trip for themselves. Maybe there's somebody like me who's just like literally craving community. Like I cannot wait to like be with people again and be with like-minded people again. So really think about who that could be and how you could cast the vision to them. Now I'm going to share with you my last kind of tool that I created that I will be sure I post in the business pages tonight. And this is this document. Okay. It's nothing fancy. I created in Canva. This is exactly what I did for Isoderby. Okay. When our team was running for Isoderby, JB Taylor, who's on this call, will remember this. We created and laid out a plan for exactly what it was going to take. And where those square boxes are, you put Post-it notes. Okay. It seems super basic. I know. So you print this page and then you literally attach Post-it notes. So where it says enroll 5 new members, the first Post-it note you see has a 5. And then once you get your number 1, you rip off the 5 and then it shows a 4. And then you enroll somebody else and you rip it off and it shows a 3. I want you guys, I literally had this posted. It was big for Isoderby. I had it on a poster board on the way, headed to my garage, because guess what? I drive my kids everywhere, like all over, and I'm going in and out of my garage all day long. And so every day I walk by it, I think, okay, gosh, goal. I need to enroll 4 people. I still need to develop 4 consultants. I still need to have a personally enrolled, like new manager, director, executive, right? Those are my goals and they're right in front of me. And guess what? You know how awesome it feels when you get to rip one of those Post-its off and your goal then shifts down to what's next that you need. So I'm going to post this because I'm a huge believer in the power of visualization and what you can do to create that. And I want you to post it somewhere in your life. Or that you're going to see it all the time. I want you to use Post-its. I want you to create a countdown for yourself. I want you to really get a sense that you can do this because I believe that you can do this. Now, when we were on the call last night with Kelly, one of her suggestions is really to use campaigns to build towards this, to winning this contest. So what that means, it can look like anything that you're passionate about right now in Isogenics. So I would say take like an inventory, like what are you most excited about in Isogenics right now, and build some kind of challenge around it. And she suggested 2 9-day challenges because that's going to help you get product users in the first challenge. And then in the second challenge, really focusing on how you can convert those happy product users then into those consultants and beyond for that second challenge. Now, she suggested the dates of starting kind of a 9-day or an 11-day detox on October 11th, and then running the second one starting November 8th. Do you have to use those? No. Are they just benchmarks? Yes. Use the benchmarks if that serves you. If you have good momentum and good energy in your business and you don't need that, then perfect. You just roll where you are feeling momentum and energy. If you are like me and maybe you're in a little bit of a drought, an enrollment drought, because guess what? That happens to everybody. I'm really going to focus my energy around challenges because challenges always bring in new customers. And I want you to think about, like, is there something that you personally could do? Because I know a lot of times we like to rely on other people to like create the graphics and create the group and pull recipes and, you know, like have personal development quotes for every single day. Here's the reality. You need to enroll five new customers over the next 6 weeks. 5 customers that order 100 business volume. The best thing that you could possibly do is to enroll 5, start a small group, thread, text message, Telegram, Voxer, Marco Polo, and you help those 5 people have the best experience of their lives with Isogenics. Do not wait for the pretty graphics. Do not wait for your leader to create a group, to make a posting schedule, to pull recipes, to all the things that we love to do in groups. This is literally about you deciding that you have the chance to impact people's lives and you're only looking for 5, you know? And if none of those 5 just become consultants, then for that next 9-day, you're looking for 5 more. And I want to keep that so simple in your head because I don't want you, and I speak from total experience and vulnerably share that I often find myself in like analysis paralysis, or I have to make it look pretty. I have to like make it be perfect. And guess what? People are seeking community. If you enroll people, they want to go through this experience with you. And I can tell you that the most powerful challenges that I've done are the small groups and not the groups that are like 500 people in a Facebook group and nobody feels like they can say on a cleanse day, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm having XYZ issue, or I'm starving, someone to help support me, or I hate the taste of the cleanse. Because guess what? When you're in a big group like that, you don't feel like you can vulnerably share. So focus on whatever products that you're loving right now in Isogenics. Maybe that's collagen for you. Maybe it's collagen plus adaptogen elixir. Maybe it's the weight loss solution. Maybe you want to run some kind of like back to the gym performance thing with the AMP line. You guys, there's so many different possibilities, but go wherever you're feeling most passionate about. I don't think she's on, but I know Kara Manning, right after Dickerhoof's call, she went through and she like pulled all of her favorite products and she put it into a recommended cart. And that's what she's promoting. It's like not even a pack or a system. It's literally her pulling her favorite products together, and she's going to go out and she's going to be passionate about it. Why? Because it's her favorite, like it's her favorite thing to talk about. And she knows that she can serve people through that. So in this challenge, I'm going to challenge you guys to let this be your anchor in Isogenics, to do what you love in the business. Lead with the products you love. Know that you can help people. Know that people are seeking community and they want to do it with you. They don't necessarily want to do it with 400 other people in a really large challenge group. Not that there's anything wrong with that, you guys, but I just want you to feel so empowered that you're looking for 5. You're looking for 5. And you can do this. And I think the energy and the excitement that I sense in the company and I sense on the team is that, again, it's very, very attainable because you are in more control, right? You're not having the variables of somebody's working full-time and somebody's working part-time. She's got a bigger network than I have. It's not a competition. It's like literally you versus you. So if it feels inspiring to you, like create the grid, use the Post-it notes, create a visual, like do something to anchor you in exactly the activity that you need to do right now. Now, I know that Kelly is running her power hours. That's the one that Allison hosted today on Mondays. I work full time. So guess what? Like Monday power hour, I love it. I wish I could be there, but I'm working full time. So if you are in that boat where like that time frame just does not work for you, starting next Monday, so that would be Monday, October 11th, I am going to be doing a power half hour right before this team call. So if you can make the commitment for 1 hour, your power hour to your business is going to start at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time instead of 8:30 p.m. Okay. And we're going to work our tails off and we're going to have really actionable items that we're going to do in that 30 minutes, followed up by the team call. So the team call is where we're going to get our training. We're going to get our inspiration. We're going to get all of our announcements for the week. Like Allison always does a tremendous job reminding us of like promotions happening or the book club that's happening, what's happening within the team. That's where you're going to plug in for this half hour. Both are important. Now, here's what I'll say. Over the course of the last 8+ years that I've been building this business, some of the parts of the business I have not loved are the guilt that sometimes I feel, or dare I say shame, that comes with you're not showing up for everything. Okay. So I just want to address this because here's what I don't want. We're going to have the power hour at 8 o'clock. And if you get on, we're going to work our tails off for 30 minutes. Then we're going to join into the team call. If you can't join at 8 o'clock, you still get your booty in the chair for the 8:30 team call. Okay. And there's no shame. You maybe put your half hour in earlier in the day. Maybe you did your hour call with Kelly. Maybe you're on the verge of breaking down and all you can do is the 30-minute team call. Okay. There is no shame. You show up when you can, however you can. And there is nothing wrong with that. Here's what I will say. Be honest with yourself if that throughout the week you have trouble staying focused on the actual actionable items of your business, right? We call those income producing activities. If you can have an honest reflection with yourself and say, I am not doing the daily do, but I would like to go to Mexico for Julie's birthday. I want to challenge you to commit to the hour, to commit to being on here from 8 to 9 for the 30-minute power half hour and the 30-minute team call. Not because I'm going to take attendance, not because there's any shame, not because I'm telling you you need to, but because I want you to show up for yourself if that's what you need. And sometimes we just need to log in and we need to have somebody that says, okay, now we're doing this. And we're going to all mute and we're going to all go to work. Okay. And if that's where you're at, please join us. Have the self-reflection to know that's what's going to help you get you to where you want to be. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys tonight. So if you have questions on Mad Dash to Mexico, you can drop them in the comments. I'll be reviewing them before we log off tonight. I want you to plan to, awesome. Allison just post the socials or the social palette for Mexico. So use those on your social media. If you're not a numbers person and you saw my Excel document and you're like eyes crossed, here's all I want you to know is like, just cast the vision, that we're asking, our social networks, right? We are asking the people in our community, the people around us, like, would it be worth it to you for the next 90 days to pour amazing nutrition into your body? And for the next 6 weeks, Start to share with other people what that looks like so that you can create an additional stream of income for your family. And guess what? The possibility of you joining us in Mexico is real. And we know that people are motivated by travel. Heck, I'm motivated by travel in ways that money does not motivate me. Travel, community, an opportunity to sit poolside with all of you on this call tonight, that motivates me. I don't want to be left behind. FOMO motivates me. So just know that there is a spot for you. There is a chair beside that pool that has your name on it. And I just want to inspire you to show up for yourself, do the very best that you can, and know that we are here to provide tools and resources. And for some of you, tonight's call was a major duplication of last night, but you still showed up. And I hope that you keep showing up for yourself in whatever capacity that looks like. And I invite you all to join for the Power Half Hour next week at 8. Allison is going to let us use the same Zoom line. So it's going to be the same Zoom link. I will post a flyer so everybody has access to it. Share it out. It's an open call. It will be for whoever wants to be here and working for 30 minutes. And then we'll spend the last half of the hour really just being poured into, trained, updated on what's happening in the company and the team. So I love you guys. Be sure you go and get those social palette shareables. Be sure you know how to run the contest. I will post the image for the Post-it notes. I want to see those, you guys, take a picture of it, send it to me, post it on your social media, tag. Tia's already got her Post-it notes. I did this for Dash, for ISA Derby too, is that I would put notes in between my numbers that were inspiration. So in my one that's the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 for the number of people I need to roll, I'll probably go 5, and then I'm gonna put a little go Julie, I see you by the pool, and then I can rip it off, and then the 4 will be there, right? And then after the 4, it's gonna be you better get SPF 100 because you're pale and you're going to Mexico. Rip it off. 3, right? So do whatever is gonna give you that energy, but put it in front of you. If it is not there, you won't hit it. So I want you to be there. So I love you all. It is 9:01. I'm finishing the call on time, which almost never happens. And I hope you guys are excited and inspired and that we just do this together, because how amazing will it be to be there together? So bye, guys.